Live at 6.
It is impossible for me to say how much I miss Libby or how big the hole in all of our lives is because she's no longer with us.
Tearful testimony capping off 4 long years of a legal battle for Olivia Mendoza's family. In September 2019, the 19-year-old was killed when a big rig hit her Honda Civic in Fresno County. The man behind the wheel of that truck finally received his sentence today in court. Thank you for joining us tonight for Action News Live at 6. Good evening, I'm Margot Kim.
And I'm Dale Yourong. Action News reporter Kate Nemrich was in the courtroom today. She joins us now in studio with the mixed emotions the victim's family is now feeling. Kate?
Dale, Margot, after years of sitting in court and reliving the traumatic night over and over again, Olivia Mendoza's family says there is some relief in the sentence being handed down, but they still have to live each day without the teen that they say was destined for greatness.
Every time I come back, it's going back to that night, getting that phone call, and it's hard. It's hard, so I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore, and I can kind of start to move forward.
When 19-year-old Olivia Mendoza died, she had just started her second year studying criminology at Fresno State, with big goals professionally.
Some say that if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. But Libby dreamed very big. She even talked of being the first female president, of being a leader, of changing the world.
She was also dreaming of her future.
We were supposed to get married. She was going to be my bridesmaid, and I was hoping to be hers. We had plans to have kids.
Her loved ones say most important of all was who she was. That loss left a hole in their hearts.
It's just so hard to go every day without her.
On September 27, 2019, Olivia was on her way to her dad's house. Investigators say she was near Mountain View and Clovis Avenues when then 31-year-old Andre Hill ran a stop sign, sending his big rig into the Honda Civic Olivia was driving. He failed a field sobriety test, but toxicology screening showed no drugs or alcohol in his system. Prosecutors pointed to lack of sleep as the likely culprit. The truck driver from Baltimore had logged less than 17 hours of rest over the 4.5 days before the crash. He was ultimately charged with vehicular manslaughter with gross negligence. Hill only spoke briefly in court.
I would just like to say I'm sorry for y'all loss. I wish I could take the event back.
Both the family and judge said he had not shown genuine remorse for his decisions that night.
But there's been a woefully lack of any appreciation of the behavior that caused the taking of a life that was on the verge of blossoming. That behavior is unacceptable.
Hill was sentenced to 2 years in prison, and his license was revoked for 3 years. After handing down the sentence, the judge spoke directly to Olivia's family.
She's not lost. She's just not seen, because she's in your hearts.
If Hill is paroled, he will need to remain in California. If he wants to return to his home state of Maryland, he will need to work with the parole board. He also agreed to pay about $11,000 in restitution to the family. Dale?